Have you ever wondered about those people who experience cures for incurable illnesses and thought about the science or the miracles behind those cures? Hi, I'm Cindy O'Connor for This Week in East Brunswick, and joining me today is Dr. Albert Ameo. Dr. Ameo is an East Brunswick resident and author of the book, The Renaissance of Mind Healing in America, How Millions of People Were Healed Without Medicine. Welcome.
Thank you.
You'll be speaking here at the East Brunswick Public Library on August 8th. Are you going to be talking about your book?
Yes, I will. And I think the title of the book encapsulates the message that I'm going to give. This is a typical American product. It was created here in the New England in the 1800s, and it's really amazing how it was developed, which became later on in many organizations and churches that are now still in fashion.
The book represents a huge amount of research. You go back to the 1700s and take us through contemporary time. I'd like to start real basically. What are you talking about with mind healing?
The idea started with a New England thinker, which name is Phineas Parkus Quimby, who was very ill. He was diagnosed with terminal illness, and he gave up and went to his farm to die. But in the meantime, happened so many milestones in his life, and he discovered that actually it was not the, he was sick by his own mind, by his own wrong ideas that he accepted from the doctor or from the diagnosis. And changing those ideas, he became completely healed. And he started curing other people in the New England, only changing the mind of the people, not using any kind of medicine. So he healed many celebrities, in which is included Mary Baker Eddy, the founder of the Christian Science, which is also very well known. We have Julius Dresser, Agnera Dresser, the Reverend Evans, who also later on they start teaching and practicing mental healing without using any medicine.
So how do you define mind healing?
The principle is that mind is the main thing. I mean, your inner being is the main thing, and the product is the illness or whatever you see. So usually what we do is when we have, for example, an illness, we attack the illness, which is secondary, and the first is the mind, the idea, the beliefs. And so mind healing is, we have to consider first what kind of beliefs or ideas we are fostering in our mind.
Now, you've studied many different schools of mind healing, and the book takes us through contemporary practices and schools. In your opinion, having done all the research and in your experience, what's the closest to reality?
The closest to reality is what you believe, what you think. Now, quantum physics is demonstrating us that reality is always in a changing situation. So your mind, your focus of your mind is also impact in what is going to be the outcome of reality. So it's very important how you focus your mind, how you control your mind, and the basic of the mind healing is exactly not to focus on the negative, it's the reverse, to focus always in a positive outcome.
And so, as your book demonstrates, there's a lot of scientific support for the ideas.
Exactly. Now we have neuroscience, we have genetic biology, we have, for example, the fractals. Quantum physics support that the mind is the first and later on is the manifestation of the product. So we have to focus first what we have in our mind, what we are fostering in our mind.
Now, Albert, you'll be speaking at the East Brunswick Public Library on August 8th at 7 o'clock. You have a doctorate in sociology and a master's in social work, and you've written, this is your third book now. Will you be opening to question and answer?
Yes,
period,
I will be more than glad to answer any question. I love actually challenge from people so I can test my own beliefs or my own theories. That's the only way that can be tested. So I will be more than glad to answer any question, any challenge, any inquire about the mind healing process. By the way, I don't try to demonstrate that the mind healing work. I try only to my purpose is to demonstrate how many millions of people were healed and were healed already with this kind of technique, and that's the purpose of the talk.
Can you give us your website?
Yes, it's www.albertameo.com.
And people would be able to find your books on the site?
Yes, they will.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
For taking
Thank you for having me.